They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26.
Taylor. Takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. The open man is Smith. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10
on play action. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They run with Taylor. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Browns 0. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front, allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Cleveland.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Tackled at the 40.
The tackle there by George Odom. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Mayfield's pass.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
And keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Mayfield on play action. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. That is 1st incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Mayfield with it once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Taylor. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up
on 3rd down. Here's Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good for a Colts.
These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First and 10, Taylor now. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 30.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Colts, first down.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try and run. Taylor. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. For the Colts field goal.
A 29-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They're headed 1st
first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and he comes back with 1 complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The tackle made at
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
1st down, Browns.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A first down throw from Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And again, it's Mayfield. Man open left side, it's Williams. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Third down.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On now, Tucker McCann. From the left hash, this from 34. McCann's kick up and good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
That's the reason we ball for.
gained 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Prescott off play action. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Final play of the half. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So after the penalty, we'll have 1 final untimed play here before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. In the 1st half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
1 more play, untimed. See what happens here.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They go play action. Mayfield steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
That's out to the left and complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Less than a yard.
And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tyquan Lewis makes a stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Next list score, Colts 31, Browns 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. action. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
First down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use... Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carry by Taylor to start the drive. Good move at the 30. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd and 1, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the
back to Taylor on first down. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Now he'll escape to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
first down.
On play action, Prescott. This is caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing Mayfield. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. His throw. And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did on a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On second down, Mayfield again. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. Flushed out right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Interception, Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rolling to his right and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Julian Blackman. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Campbell downfield, and he fires one that's intercepted.